Well, they'd made a promise, the French and German governments, that their cabinets would get together once every 6 months. They met last in January of this year, so they're not exactly making the 6-month target, but they're there or thereabouts, 9-10 months out. What they're looking to talk about is, well, to try and find some of the common ground that is so lacking in the relationship at the moment, the public-facing relationship between Emmanuel Macron, the French president, and Olaf Scholz, the German Chancellor. There's not really that clicking relationship that existed when Angela Merkel was the incumbent of the Chancellor's office, the relationship that she had with the French presidents that took up their position in the Elysee Palace during her tenure in the Kanzleramt. What we are seeing, though, is disagreements over the future of a new European fighter jet, big disagreements over the future of a French and German policy to put together a new European tank. That's gone on for years now, and it's cost a lot of money already. Put it this way, the German defence minister has said that he hopes that by the end of this year, it's been going on since 2017, they can work out which parts of the tank each different country will work on. So yes, they are a little behind on that one. There is also disputes over energy policy as well, because France is very much a pro-nuclear power state. Germany, very much anti-nuclear power. France generates around 70% of its electricity from nuclear energy, and there is a huge energy reform meeting taking place at the European level just next week on the 17th, and we are a long way from a unified position in the European Union. Basically, France and Germany at loggerheads. What the Germans want is they want to know that France isn't going to over-subsidise nuclear energy power, nuclear electricity generated by nuclear power. I got there in the end. And that there is going to be a set price on a unit of electricity generated that way. France hasn't been very keen to do that. It's been trying to drum up support, particularly from Hungary and Poland, both countries that use a lot of nuclear energy. We are hoping that at this meeting, a lovely sunset cruise around Hamburg harbour on this Monday evening, that they will be able to find some kind of olive branch. It doesn't seem awfully likely, though.
And Peter, there's no avoiding the new urgent priority, and that's the Israel-Palestine situation. Do you think the two cabinets will find agreement on that?
Yes. Well, there will certainly, I imagine, be a joint statement when the two leaders take their press conference on Tuesday morning. What we have seen is that both countries have put out messages of support for Israel so far. We've also seen both countries taking part in their roles as EU member states in cutting aid that will be going to the Palestinian territories. The EU announcing they'll be cutting suspending $730 million worth of aid, and that will come under review. The German development minister has also said that they're going to be suspending all of the German aid that went to the Palestinian territories, and that's going to come under review. A similar message came out of Austria. What we have seen, though, following the ongoing situation in Israel, is that in France, synagogues have had extra security placed in front of them. On my way to the studio here in Berlin, I walked past the Holocaust Memorial in central Berlin near the Brandenburg Gate. There was no visible extra security there, but we do already have security in front of synagogues and Jewish cultural centres here in Berlin and in Germany.
Peter, thanks very much indeed. Peter Oliver there in Berlin for us.